And that's why we appropriate black culture, people. That's the reason right there. The black comics in Columbus call me Uncle Frank, and as you all know, that's a term of endearment. But I really think they do it because they know I can outsmoke Snoop Dogg. I'd be a Rastafarian except for the fact that I can't pronounce it. White men don't look good in dreads, we just don't. And deep down inside, they know there's no way I can say the N-word with a hard R. Just can't do it. Just can't do it. I'm the oldest comic you're going to see tonight. I'm so old. I left my drink over there. Anyway, I'm so old, my back gets stiff more than my dick. I have to lube my, thank you, sir. I have to lube my joints more than my dick. I am so old, I use National Geographic magazine to masturbate to. Now I watch Pornhub, not to masturbate, but to reminisce. To reminisce. You can relate, can't you? Yeah, to reminisce. I started eating pussy at the age of 13. My tongue, yeah, thank you. My tongue became muscle bound. That's why I sound like this. Yes, that's why I sound like this. People hear my voice and say, bless his heart. Is he okay? And I'm okay, but it does bring my greatest fear, and that's having a stroke on stage, and nobody notices. Is he slurring his words? Who the hell can tell? I don't have a speech impediment. I have a limited edition accent, yeah. Only a few of us are chosen, yeah. It's a little-known fact, but Abraham had a lisp. Yeah. The chosen people aren't the Jews. It's those of us with a lisp. What do you call someone with a lisp? A lisper? What about a group of people with lisp? Lisperers or lispetarians? Neither one sounds very good. My lisp isn't a speech impediment. It's a built-in sound effect. Yeah. I'm a human spray bottle. Yeah. If I get too close, we have a Gallagher show going on. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I don't mean to whistle when I talk. It's just my tongue freestyling. Yeah. My dentist asked me if I floss, and I say, only when I say floss. And I do it twice a day. And don't bring up birthday candles. When I blow them out, someone's calling FEMA or the CDC. Certainly are, they certainly are. I tried to use Siri the other day, and she thought I was trying to summon a snake. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Most people leave smudges on glasses. I leave condensation. I could narrate the Weather Channel by just speaking into the microphone. Yeah. Are you guys bored over there or something? Do we have to have so much talking over there? Shit. Come on, let's calm it down here. All right, where was I? Let me look where I was. Birthday flash, series, smudges, Weather Channel. Oh, I gave a friend an inspirational speech before a big job interview. He said it was inspiring, but also very humid. I went on a date, and the girl said, you have such a unique voice. That's lisp code for it. I'm trying to figure out what that last vowel was. I could be a store Santa, and I'd save on overhead because I wouldn't have to buy alcohol to sound drunk. Having a lisp is like having a microphone that only plays in stereo and spits in your face. Yeah, my S's don't just S, they slap. When I say succulent sandwich, it sounds like I'm power washing a sidewalk. Indeed it does, indeed it does. People tell me I I should go see a speech therapist. And I'm like, why would I pay anyone to change my personality? Why would I do that? I was in the U.S. Army. I was in the U.S. Army. Damn. And I had signed up to be a medical lab tech. But during induction, military intelligence, an oxymoron if I've ever heard one, wanted to talk to me. So I went to talk to them and they said, they wanted me to go in linguistics. I said, what, I'm not screwing this language up bad enough? You need me to screw another one? And while we're at it, I don't think being a radio operator or air traffic controller would be good choices either. I'd kill more people than the terrorists. I certainly would. Didn't you notice I sound something like the love child of Barbara Walters and Mike Tyson? Something between the bishop on Princess Bride and Barry Kripke and Big Bang Theory. And maybe a little Elmer Fudd. Where's that rascally rabbit? I really don't hear my speech impediment when I'm speaking, but if someone records me, unbeknownst to me, and I play it back, I'm like, who's that stupid motherfucker? Embarrassing, getting catfished by your own voice. I really am. And my mother, she didn't help me out much. She named my brother Nick. I can pronounce Nick, but she named me Frank. But it could have been worse. It could have been Francis, or Francisco, or worst of all, Roy. How about if my last name had been O'Reilly? Roy O'Reilly and his brother Coy. What a disaster that would have been. Talking about my mother. My mother was a very intelligent woman, and she was 11 and a half years younger than my father. Older than my father. Yeah, 11 and a half years older than my father. Yes, that's right. That makes her the first cougar. Yeah. And she raised dogs for a living, little miniature dachshunds. And she had raised them for years before I was born. She was 35 when I was born. I was the firstborn. And she sort of raised me like a dog, like sit, stay, lay, roll over, shit on the papers. And she later in life said, all she did for a living was shove her shit. I can assure you all, she did more than that. She said shit so much that my first word was shit. I shit you not. I couldn't even pronounce the first words I said. It was horrible. It was horrible. Anyway, while I was in the Army, I finished up my bachelor's degree. And I waited to the very end to take my foreign language requirement for, well, obvious reasons. First, I thought about French. I thought that nasal sound would cover up my list, you know. Bonjour, sacre bleu, rendezvous. No, that just made me more incomprehensible. Then I thought about Spanish, but then I realized I can roll a joint, both types, but I can't roll an all. It sounds something like this. Sound like a velociraptor. So I took sign language. I'll show you here. If you didn't get that, that was pussy, but my hand also has a lisp. It's such a shame. Such a shame. As I've gotten older, people mistake my speech impediment for an accent. And I wish I had thought about that in high school, because in high school, when you have a speech impediment and acne, you ain't getting any pussy. It ain't fucking happening. But I could tell a good story. Say, I'm from Transmania. It's southeast of Romania. Our major exports are dildos and pocket pussies. I'd just be beating them off. Just beating them off. Yeah, I will. Oh, shit. Damn. I guess I shouldn't drink quite so much before coming on stage, huh? Where we at? I love you, Eagles. Oh, yeah. There's 3 words I say that most people don't understand. For, weird, and well. You understand? Think of one of those fucking words, did you? And the problem is I like my steak medium well. Yeah. Waitress looks at me all confused, says, "You want that well done?" I said, no, I don't want to eat shoe leather. I want it red in the middle. But that didn't help much either, did it? But after a minute or two, we usually get the order right. But recently I was in the restaurant. Waitress got my order right off the bat. I was dumbfounded. I was bewildered. And then I realized I was in a Chinese restaurant. Then they served me medium well cat. Yes, they did. The restaurant was in Springfield, Ohio. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Let me get back here. See where I'm at. Yeah. Another thing about having a list, it's sort of like having a gay dog jammer, you know? Like, especially when I was younger, you know, if you had a list, people thought you were gay, you know? And like in high school, you know, when a girl wasn't interested in you, I'm sure you heard this a couple of times. I think of you as my brother. Yeah. I think of you as my gay friend. And I had gay guys hit on me, and yeah, I flirted back because who doesn't like free drinks, huh, ladies? Yeah. Yeah. But it sort of boomed back round on me because when I was a young man, I was attracted to female celebrities that ended up being lesbians, such as Rosie O'Donnell, Ellen DeGeneres, and Hillary Clinton. So does that make me a trans lesbian? And do I get to keep my original equipment? I just have questions. Okay. There was this one time, my wife and I and her brothers and their wives make a trip to Florida. And my wife was driving and she's getting off to the right side of the road and hitting those bumps going, boom, boom, boom. And his brother Jeff, sitting behind her next to me, was just laughing his ass off. She turned around and said, "What's so funny, Jeff?" I looked up at her and said, "He wants me to say rumble strip." Friggin' prick. Talking about pricks, who's the prick that put the F in list? I think it was Shakespeare, the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. Motherfucker. And who's the asshole over at Apple that came up with Siri? Huh? I bet it was some pothead computer geek thinking of a guy like me saying, "Siri, where is Wally White, the real White? Siri, where is Roberta's Rumble Room and Rotisserie? Siri, where is Sally's Seashell, Shack, motherfucker." Let's see. Oh, as you all know, I was on Kill Tony. Yeah. I always love going to Austin because they think I'm Cajun there. Yeah, they do. And I always go by the terrorist-free airline, Spirit Airline. No self-respecting terrorist would hijack Spirit. They'd be the laughing stock of the terrorist world. I can hear it now. Did you hear about Abdul? No. He hijacked the Spirit Airline. He's only getting 36 virgins. Yeah. The people there in Austin chasing a dream. I get on stage, tell a joke, do a prostate exam, and date younger women. Now they think I'm the Dalai Lama of dick jokes. Yes, they do. Tony said I was funny, I killed it. I was the funniest guy they ever had that looked like he wasn't allowed 50 yards from a school. He also asked me how long I've been doing comedy, and I said, 2 marriages worth. Yes, 2 marriages worth. I had a guy come up to me and say, "You're an inspiration. I didn't know anyone your age could be funny on purpose." Yes, let's see. So a couple more on that I need to do. Okay, oh yeah. Oh, your crowd laughed so hard after that set. I thought they were going to have a stroke, but that was okay. I'm a retired doctor, and I knew what to do. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh, shit. I feel bad here. Most comics come to kill Tony, and they'll 20-somethings wearing shirts with holes in them and talk about microdosing on shrooms. I'm 67, fully dosed on blood pressure and ED medicines, and I'm still running circles around those motherfuckers. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Thank you very much. They say I have dad energy. I say, no, I don't have dad energy. I have granddad energy with a reverse mortgage. Yeah, that's the kind of energy I got. That's the kind of energy I got. Oh, I want to get this out here. I want to talk about some of the people before me here for a second. Let's hear it for Tamara's lovely lady. Good to be on the host here. And Tad. Let's talk about Tad here for a second. Yeah, Tad was your first comic. I've been on many shows with Tad. I think he's the only comic I know that could possibly steal my jokes. Yes. He reminds me, he's from West Virginia, he reminds me that one time I was doing a show in Gallipolis, Ohio. Yeah, some people call that gallon of piss, but anyway. And when I got there, I started getting worried because everybody sort of sounded like me. It wasn't because they had a list, it was because they were missing teeth. Yes, they were missing teeth. They were missing teeth, yeah. And then Sean, let's talk about Sean. Really, Kurt Cobain, are you sure? I was thinking the Geico caveman. I don't know. Oh, and your girlfriend left a horse head in your bed? You sure she's Asian and not Italian? I got questions there. Yeah. Oh, let's talk about the bib overalls for a second. Obviously, I did that for the first joke, doing that little jig and stuff. But I'm telling you, I find these things useful. I think we need to bring them back. First of all these pockets. I got this pocket here, put my book in, my glasses. You got this pocket that you can put your phone in. And then you got this little loop thing here where you can put a hammer, hatchet, whatever. You never know when you knock some motherfucker you got here upside the head. And ladies, I think you'd appreciate this. No butt crack at all. And guys, for you, easy access, guys, easy access. It's really good, really good. I think we should bring these fuckers back. I'm just saying. I'm gonna take a drink here, folks. Okay, we got any married couples here? You guys married? How long you been married? 30 years. Happy? Okay. Well, I've been married for 20 years, guys. Better now than ever. Been separated for the last 5. Yeah. The bitch just got served with divorce papers after trying to avoid it for 11 months. But I really tried everything yeah, ladies, this sweet piece of man candy's available. Don't rush the stage, only got a few minutes. But yeah, I thought I did everything I could to make the marriage last. I gave her flowers. So many flowers that she'd let them die on the kitchen counter before putting them in a vase. I got her chocolates because she loved chocolates. But she thought I was trying to kill her because she was diabetic. I assured her it was too slow, just too slow. I did 80% of the housework and 90% of the cooking. Looking a whole lot better, ain't I, girl? But she still wouldn't put out on the pussy, just would not. And she didn't even know I'd eat that pussy, but I did draw the line at eating ass. I'll put my dick in there, but I ain't put my tongue in there. Ain't gonna do it. I had a young black man tell me after I told that joke that they clean it out real good first. I said, well, clean it out good enough for me, you'd have to do 2 colonoscopy preps. That's just too much work, just too much work. But I found it astounding, because when I was a young man, the stereotype was that black men didn't eat pussy. Now they're eating ass. That's what we call progress, folks. That's progress. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but the divorce rate between heterosexual couples and lesbian couples are about the same. And that for gay men couples is significantly lower. Well, we see what the common denominator is there, aren't we, ladies? Yeah, not only can't you find a good man, you can't find a good woman either. It's horrible. Must be horrible being a woman. Must be. Ooh. Well, that didn't land as well as I hoped. Also, I went by the university not too long ago, and they had a sign up about domestic violence seminar. I didn't know they gave classes on how to beat your spouse. I really didn't. I really didn't. I can't take serious a survivalist who has a skinny wife. That bitch ain't gonna last the first winter after the apocalypse. Give me a big girl. That's what I want. Yeah. Bigger the boat, better the float. You know, more pushing for the cushion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And not only will she survive the apocalypse, she'll help you plow the field that spring, and she'll keep you warm at night. Yeah, give me a big girl. Yeah. I lost 600 pounds recently. I lost 600 pounds recently. Yeah. I didn't go to the gym or take any special diet. I broke up with my girlfriend. Yeah. She was a big girl. Yes, she was. And having sex with her was like work. It was sort of like having a job that didn't have benefits, if you know what I mean. And she said, we got together, she said she didn't like oral sex, but I ate that pussy, and then she loved it. She said, give me more of that. God, give me more of that. Well, good luck, bitch, finding that on DoorDash. And she wanted an open relationship, yeah. But open only when it was convenient for her. Open when she wanted to cheat, closed when I said hi to a waitress. That wasn't a relationship, that was a sexual Ponzi scheme. That's what that was. She woke me up one morning, said, hey, take me to see my side dude. I said, bitch, I ain't your Uber driver. But at least give me 5 stars for being a dumbass. Then she tried to convince me that I was the father of her baby. But the math didn't add up. I looked at the timeline, I looked at my sperm count and analysis with that 15% mobility rate. Yeah, guys, that's right. My swimmers don't even dog paddle, they just sort of lie there. Much like she did during sex. Yes. Yeah, bitch, if I'm the father of your baby, then Jesus is Muslim and I'm the Pope. Yeah. So I asked for a paternity test, and she refused. Nothing suspicious about that. That's like saying the check's in the mail, not mailing the damn thing. Yeah. And in the meanwhile, her side dude gets pissed off at me. I give the fishy motherfucker a warning. He violates it, and then gets mad when I call him out on his shit. Then starts threatening me. Imagine that, threatening the ex-boyfriend. That's like complaining to the waiter that your girlfriend can't cook. And she can't. She can't. And obviously, he can't eat pussy. And that was the part of the relationship I had on lock, and he couldn't clear that low ball. No wonder she was willing to shell him and keep me to herself, the lame-ass motherfucker. And the worst part, he's a comic. and he steals jokes. But it makes sense. It makes sense. It tracks. It tracks. He stole my girlfriend. He stole my time. Now he's stealing punchlines. But that's okay because I'm stealing my life back. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Thank you, folks. Thank you. And she was my first black girlfriend. Yes, first black girlfriend. I know some differences between her and my white girlfriends and wives in the past. Like, first of all, hair care. With my white girlfriends and wives, it was pretty simple. Brush, some hairspray. With her, it was a whole salon worth of products. Yes, yes. I thought I was dating a person, but it looked like I was living in Walmart's cosmetics department. Yes, that it looked like. Anyway, let's get off of that. Alright, I taught human anatomy and physiology at a university in Southern Ohio, and I want to show all you women, I taught them where the clitoris was, yes. I figured they should have some useful information for that student loan. But I find it amazing that men have such a hard time finding the clit today. Wasn't like in my day, in your day. You know, the big bush era, where it was like hacking through the Amazon. It was easy to get lost. Today, it's clear cut, like the Midwest here, guys. It looks like the anatomical chart. It's a fucking map. Follow it and you will find the promised land. I swear you will. I swear you will. And another thing I want to tell you about, man, no, wait a minute, no. I practice, I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit here. Yeah, let me take it out the grid. Maybe that'll help me slow down. I practiced medicine for 27 years, and there's a few things I like to tell you about the practice of medicine. The first thing is, when a doctor asks you what sort of medicine you're on, don't say a little white pill. That's like when a woman asks you how big your dick is and you say adequate. It gives us no information at all. None at all. And when you're in the ER with some object up your ass, you don't need to come in with some excuse like, I was in the garden naked and I slipped and that zucchini just ended up there. We know that's not how that happened. We're not there to judge. And guys, I want to talk to you guys for a second here. I know at one point or another in your life, you thought about being a gynecologist because all that pussy you'd be looking at. I want to assure you that the pussy you guys look at and the pussy us doctors look at ain't the same pussy. The pussy you guys look at had its morning coffee, its morning cigarette, it's well-groomed, it's happy pussy. The pussy ass doctors look at, not had its morning coffee and cigarette, it has a 5 o'clock shadow, and it's usually dripping something. It's angry pussy, not the same pussy at all. Not the same pussy at all. I think I'm gonna skip that one. Okay. I see it's kosher to be anti-Semitic again. Yeah. I think Hitler's sitting in hell saying he was born 100 years too early, huh? Yeah. Talking about Hitler, you know, he sported that toothbrush mustache. You know, when you see that, you think of him, you don't think of Charlie Chaplin. Too bad he didn't sport a mullet, too. We got rid of two bad looks in one fatal swoop. We really could have. I think I'm going to skip it. I'm going to get to my final. I'm a bit of a free thinker. I like to question things every now and then. Like when Isaac came down from the mountain with Abraham after that unfortunate sacrifice situation, did he ever sleep with both eyes closed again? When Jesus turned water into wine, did he make it Manischewitz or Mogan David? And if it was Mogan David, was it Mad Dog 2020? Well, I know these things. But the thing I question most is Islam and those 72 virgins. First of all, why 72? Why not 75 or 100? Something that rolls off the tongue a little better. Like I have anything to say about what rolls off the tongue better. And why virgins? Really? You want to go through all the journey with, hey bitch, watch the teeth, watch the teeth! I don't think so. As I've enumerated here and in the past, I got a lot of fucking to catch up on the other side. I don't want 72 virgins, I want 72 whores. Yes, I want women to know what the fuck they're doing. I think you're closest to God. I think you're closest to God when you're having sex, because His name's now evoked more than during the act of sex. Oh God! Oh God! And I know you Christians throw in a Jesus every now and then. Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! And I'm sure the Jews throw in a Moses every now and then. Oh Moses! Oh Moses! And I'm sure the Muslims throw in a Muhammad every now and then. Oh Muhammad, peace be upon you. Now I understand the 72 virgins. I'm going to end on this one, guys. Thank you, thank you. I know I look like Duck Dynasty and sound like Daffy Duck. I look like Gondorf and sound like his retarded brother. I look like Jack Black and sound like Sylvester the Cat, suffering succotash. I look like Jerry Garcia and sound like I'm on an acid trip. I look like Ron Jeremy and sound like him with a dick in his mouth. But I can't suck my own dick, because if I could, I wouldn't be here. And I wouldn't be this fat, because I know no one can suck my dick better than me, because no one knows me better than me. That's been my time. I've been Frank the Man. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you very much. Let's bring back your host, the lovely Cabell.
You guys give it up for Frank the Man. He's amazing. Hey, I'm taking my second volunteer. Where are you? Next volunteer? No? Let's go, come on. All right, we're only doing one headline this time, so pick a good one.
The wedding arrest for shooting a 12-year-old grandson during the ceremony. That's stupid white people shit. That is stupid white people shit. All right. Man officiating a wedding arrested for shooting a 12-year-old grandson during the ceremony.
She says it's her people. Anybody else believe it's her people? Yeah. All right, who says it's African American people? All right. Who says other? All right, what other? Asian? Asians do a lot of crazy stuff, don't they? Absolutely. All right, you looking back?
Oh, it was Caucasian. I said it was stupid white people shit.
Thank you. All right, you guys got 2 more comics tonight. We're getting ready to bring up Chris Abels. How many of you know Chris? Yeah. He's the guy. He is the guy. Because of Chris, I have an amazing husband. It's not Chris, by the way. But because of Chris, I met my husband, so I have an absolutely amazing husband. And Chris is a very dear friend of ours. But as you all know, Chris can be a little extra. So he was the reason for the disclaimer at the top of the show. So I hope you're ready. So, Chris is from right here in Adrian, Michigan. He graduated from LISD. Just kidding. He definitely, though, did ride the little bus with the helmet thing because he was a little wild, so. Anyways, so Chris has been gone from here for quite some time, and every time he comes back, you guys show up and you show out for him. So first, give yourselves a hand. And then, Let's hear it for the one, the only, thank God, Chris Abel!
The motherfucking song continues.